edition. Rolodex of bitches edition. Themanons, how many sexual partners have you had and what's your age? You don't have to explain s***, it's just for comparison purposes. Mod, this comment was 100.00% numbers, so I took that s*** out. Kill yourself. Anon, don't. Damn, 20 sexual partners at the age of 5, that's a lot. 525. Mod, this comment was 100.00% numbers, so I took that s** out. Mod, this comment was 100.00% numbers, so I took that s** out. Is her family normal? Are her parents still married? Not her, but I'm curious how you think a 90-year-old is going to have an active sex life. By your 90s your body is falling apart. 60s and 70s, sure. 80s, maybe infrequently, but 90s. They'll fix aging by the 2060s, surely, carrot. You don't have to be plying someone to still have sexual intimacy. Oral sex, hand stuff and mutual masturbation are all a lot less taxing. I think you're very seriously overestimating your average 90-year-old's physical fitness. In your 90s you have trouble getting up out of a chair, you need canes, walkers, wheelchairs. Simple things can be extremely physically demanding. Many people won't even live to their 90s. Mutual masturbation is about the most I could realistically imagine, and even then I doubt it. Besides, even if she was sexually active still at that age, the frequency is going to go down ages. Once women hit menopause they tend to find sex painful, their vaginas are less elastic, and their libidos drop. Around our 70s we're starting to become more frail, and although we're still able to be physically active, and if we're extremely health conscious we'll even delay the process of our body failing, there are signs that are hard to ignore. By the time you're in your 80s that's in full swing, and if you make it to your 90s, your body is just holding on to its last bits of life. No one's going to be sexually active that late in life as they were at younger points, even as compared to the 70s or so. Quote, no one's going to be sexually active that late in life as they were at younger points. Probably not. I'm just saying it's possible, and when as far as data about this are known, about half of couples that make it into old age together still have sex regularly in the 70s, early 80s. There's no real reason to it stops there. My mother lived to 103. I'm no expert on old folks, but I know little is left of the body at the end, still lying side by side whispering sweet nothings and touching each other's crotch is less physical effort than even getting up from a chair is. With lube you can easily go at the clit without even bothering with the vagina itself, and you can receive pleasure from intimate touches and even orgasm without getting an erection, and drugs are an option too. Sure, but she's not going to be out on whatever the equivalent of Tinder is looking for someone new. If she's not got a partner locked down by, I'd venture, her 70s, she's probably going to end up celibate. Ultimately, I don't agree with the anon stats he gave about how many men she'd be with if she kept up her life as is until her 90s. They don't really factor in realities of aging. Almost everyone that age will live with other people in a nursing home. Granted, women outnumber men there, so depending on how serious you want your partner to be about you, it could well be hard or unrealistic. But I think if you just want to get laid, there's options. Especially because a lot of people probably think, I want whatever I can still get in the limited time I have left. Now those stats are ridiculous. Sexuality waxes and wanes anyway, and I strongly doubt more than a rare exception keeps up the exact pace and amount of partners over a decade or two, let alone their whole adult life. The board is called ADV, Give Me Advice. Learn about her, learn about the things she enjoys, and discuss that with her. Some basic questions I can think of to ask her to get the conversation started. Quote, what kind of horses do you have? Do you compete? What do you like about it? How did your family get into it? Obviously this isn't supposed to be a 20 questions scenario, but ask her something, see how she responds, and build on that response. Don't focus on the horse stuff entirely. Go into other topics. Thank you, Anon. Girls and guys, is it acceptable to have a partner who used to have friends with benefits in the past? Depends on many factors and what you mean by acceptable. What factors? Match with a woman on Hinge. Had some very good initial back and forth that died off. Usually at this point I'd ask for coffee, but the Chinese F*** had me. It's the Warcraft movie all over again. Should I keep trying to make text happen? Wait for May, then ask her out. Ask her out in May right now. Bump. Anon from yesterday, so the girl suggested that I can come early on the day to visit her, which honestly I see B, and on top of it it's probably HS** for her too to prepare herself this early, so I said that she can suggest other day that she's free on, but no reply yet. Few hours later, thinking, hello, I was wondering if I could get some female advice on skincare. My skin on my face is very porous and rough. I have eczema, but this seems unrelated to that. I thought when I started to lose weight it would get better, but it's gotten worse. Maybe the sweat, but I always shower after the gym. I shower at least once a day and wash my face twice. Pick is my face if it helps. It doesn't bother me, but I could understand why a girl would find it gross. Also feel free to bully, and I know I need a shave. I'm out of razor blades and haven't had a chance to get any yet. Not female, but first off, lose weight IDK. If you have those dark circles under eyes always, or is it because of bad sleep, hydration, or whatever the F* causes it? 3. Plus twice a day washing face removes your natural oils from face and it dries the ski the F* out. Has eczema flare-ups on hands. If I use hand sanitizer andvad my hands too often. I used to work Heath Food, so I had to do it dozens of times per day. Quote, IDK, if you have those dark circles under eyes always, or is it because of bad sleep, hydration, or whatever the F* causes it? Yeah, they've been there all my life. No idea how, but I've never been able to get rid of them. They have this weird texture like little spots. Heat makes my eczema flare up along with getting stressed, but I almost always have some form of eczema. I have it really bad due to having meningitis when I was young. Actually, this is the oldest picture of me. It's like 6 years old. I think I was like 17, but you still make out I have the circles. Asterisk, but you can still make out. It's probably genetic. You'd need fillers to correct them at this point. Retinol may help a little, but not in much. Go to skincare addiction. They actually know S** and can help. Yeah, I think it is something I'm just going to have to live with. It doesn't bother me enough to inject myself with that stuff. Pro tip: get a haircut at 17. I also liked my long hair, but then I saw myself in a video and I looked like a F***ing woman. Since then I cut it in military style. I let it grow for 3 months straight, then cut it again. Pick related is me at 19. When I started at the nautical college before I started weight loss, I really can't do my hair too short due to my MS** I forehead kind of makes it impossible to go military style. I also don't like the way it looks NGL, that, and I like playing and styling my hair. I do need to get my hair cut though, shorter and neatened up. Can't right now though. I might try that style where you have the sides shaved but mostly leave the top. IDK the name. Ignore the neck beard. It was Movember. Man, you need to lose weight. And it will improve your face by 2 points easily, and some good haircut. Is me now. Well, what can I tell you? Your face is still fat. Go single-digit body fat %. Skin my fat, won't cut it. Thank you. At 190 centimeters height. Much better. You have a good bone structure for your face. If you were trim, I know this is an old pic, you'd look great. Thank you. Try the subreddit @skincare addiction. They are super knowledgeable and can help you with skin, including eczema. We're too monged up to help you here. Yeah, I think it is something I'm just going to have to live with. It doesn't bother me enough to inject myself with that stuff. What do you use to wash your face? Always use lukewarm water and try not to scrub your face clean. As for the dryness, go to a pharmacy and buy some face moisturizer and use it after washing your face. CeraVe is a safe choice for starters. Yeah, I think it is something I'm just going to have to live with. It doesn't bother me enough to inject myself with that stuff. Yeah, I think it is something I'm just going to have to live with. It doesn't bother me enough to inject myself with that stuff. You look like a kind person. Oh no, I wouldn't want to cause a fuss. FF spring for the high-res image if you're gonna bully someone. Show some CLS asterisk for our guests. Oh no, I wouldn't want to cause a fuss. Oh no, I wouldn't want to cause a fuss. Wash your face with just water or with a mild cleanser as recommended by another non. If you're using body soap, stop, it can be harsh and strip oils off your skin, which dries your skin out. Find a moisturizer you're comfortable with. It's more important to be regular than to use anything fancy, so I think it's important to find something that you like using. Even in cold weather I tend to use light day creams because I hate the oily texture of heavier creams. You don't seem to have an acne problem, but it's good practice to change your pillowcases regularly. Dead skin's oils collect on the pillowcase and can clog up your pores. Drink lots of water. Hydration is important. Get enough sleep. Honestly, that should be it. You really don't seem to have any skin issues. Mild cleansing, regular hydration and moisturizing should help. It's like a good diet. What you eat is important, but how much you eat and how regularly or not you eat also plays a big role. Oh no, I wouldn't want to cause a fuss. Is me now. Just give up if you're not Chiad. Bit pessimistic. Whenever they think of Chiad. How is it realistic? Women are only attracted to Chad or very rich men. If you are neither, they find you disgusting. Don't bother trying to attract people who hate you for existing. I mean, most guys aren't either of those but still manage to get a girlfriend. This dude is always here saying this stuff. He can't be reasoned with. If a woman has ever found you worthy of companionship and sex, then you're a Chad. So most men are Chad. By his rational man logic, yes. Not in most, just some if she's a used-up hag that settles for a beta after she's had her rotations on the C** carousel, that guy doesn't count as Chad. If a woman has ever found you worthy of companionship and sex, then you're a Chad. This dude is always here saying this stuff. He can't be reasoned with. Girls, do you like swallowing? Not really, but I still do it on occasion if I want to make my BF feel good. Femanans, I am talking to this girl I met on a dating website. She is cool and good looking but has a bit of masculine facial features and... Would you be offended if a man asked you if you're a trans? I would think it was funny, but that's because I'm pretty feminine looking. If she looks masculine, she might be insecure about it or just tired of getting jokes about looking manly. You could wait a little bit, it's the kind of thing which comes up eventually. It's not like she can get away with it long term, but if you have to ask, just try your best to be tactful. Compliment her on her aquiline nose or something instead of asking if she's a tranny. I've been asked if I'm trans several times before and it always hurt in my feelings. But that's me. Having somewhat androgynous features is honestly really common. It's a sensitive question and responses will vary a lot, so you should probably get to know her a little more or try to approach it indirectly. If she is trans, then she may tell you herself if you wait a little. I think most people would be a little hurt if someone asked them that though. Cis girls might feel like you're calling him ugly and may already have some insecurities about it, and actual trans people will probably feel like you're calling him out as not being able to PS**. Personally, I'm quite boyish and can understand when people think I'm trans on male. It stings a little, but I get it. However, most people will not be so accustomed to it, especially conventionally feminine girls, so take it carefully. Elliot spirit lives on in every insel. Of course, what? Of course, 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 of course. Not a girl, but I have a soft spot for masculine or androgynous looking girls. No s**, you're going to hurt them by asking, even if they're nice about it. I'd say if you're having fun talking to her, run with it, meet up, ya know, when you can, and you can usually find a much smoother way of asking before you get frisky. If you even have to ask, it's usually pretty obvious once you meet and talk to them. Obviously, it's more than an offense. That would genuinely make most women feel really insecure. Would you be offended and feel insecure if someone asked if you were trans because of a weak jaw and gynecomastia? Would you be offended and upset and insecure if someone mistakenly referred to you as a girl? You'd already likely feel insecure about your physical features, and it's tremendously obvious why they would be mistakenly thinking you're a girl or trans because of those very physical features. Holy hell, don't ever do that to anyone, it's awful. The fact you even need to ask about it to figure out if it's bad is crazy to me. Obviously, a woman with fairly masculine features will know about that. Asking if she's trans will make it abundantly, heart-shatteringly clear that you outright think she looks mannish enough to not be born a woman to begin with. I guess you could send your best childhood picture and ask for one in turn, like a Throwback Thursday kind of thing. But even that might leave some ambiguity. Elliot spirit lives on in every incel. Of course. 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 Elliot spirit lives on in every incel. Of course. 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 Obviously, a woman with fairly masculine features will know about that. Asking if she's trans will make it abundantly, heart-shatteringly clear that you outright think she looks mannish enough to not be born a woman to begin with. I guess you could send your best childhood picture and ask for one in turn, like a Throwback Thursday kind of thing. But even that might leave some ambiguity. Of course. 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 Quote, haven't seen anyone during this quarantine beyond Tinder. First girl I start talking to talks about how horny she is and the quarantine's all that's stopping her. She could be convinced to come over anyways. Second girl I'm talking to is flirty but says she's 50-50 on coming over. We'll decide over the weekend. Third one seems down for everything, but when I invite her to hang out in person she gets pretty upset and chews me out for it. Feel genuinely bad about it and glad she had the balls to call me out. Just a wake-up call for me, but I was wondering if anyone here has been casually dating since the quarantine started.